With 2021 coming to an end, and what a crazy year it has been, and we have had several breakout fighters this year. So at the start of 2022, what I will be doing is having a look at my top 3 prospects on the UFC roster that I think are going to be in very different places come the end of next year. So number 1, Ignacio Bahamondes. He's a lightweight, he's 24 years of age, originally from Chile, and he's training out of Rufus Sport. He's very tall for the weight class, he's 6'4". He's a previous national kickboxing champion, and like I said, he trains out of a very, very highly skilled gym in Rufus Sport, which once was Valflow Striking. So the pedigree's there. He's been training with Yair Rodriguez for a long time, and now he spends a lot of time very closely with the likes of Belal Muhammad. The thing that impresses me about Ignacio is his incredible diversity with his striking. Of course, we've seen his front kick KO against Edson Gomez on the Dana White's Contender Series, and we've also seen the contender for knockout of the year against Roosevelt Roberts, the spinning back kick in the dying seconds of his previous fight. As I said, he's been spending a lot of time recently with the likes of Belal Muhammad, so he's really been rounding out his game, and also been doing so with the highest level of competition we have in the UFC. He sits on that board of lightweight and welterweight, and like I said, Belal Muhammad is one of the best to be doing it at the moment. So iron is really sharpening iron, and his skill set is becoming very well rounded. Even if you have a look at his most recent loss to John Makdessi, John Makdessi is an incredibly experienced, incredible boxer, and he had a split decision with him, and that gave him a lot of cage experience, and it also showed how tough, how durable, and how well rounded Ignacio Bahamondes is. Number 2, my personal favourite, and if you follow my content, you will see how high I have been on this man for a very long time. Jack Shaw. He's 26 years of age. He's fighting out of him and his old man's gym, Shaw Martial Arts, up in Wales. And here's a hot take. I genuinely believe that Jack Shaw could be the best bantamweight on this earth at this current time. He has an unbeaten MMA professional record, 15-0, and he has an unbeaten amateur record as well, which puts him on a 27 fight win streak, and a previous Cage Warriors champion, just to sprinkle that in, because we've seen in the past the champions and the caliber of fighters that Cage Warriors has bred and continues to bring up through the ranks. They call him the Welsh Khabib, they call him the Welsh GSP, and if you watch him fight, you will see why. He's incredibly well rounded, and he's in the small pool of fighters who truly can dictate wherever the fight goes. His jab, his striking, his footwork, it all flows perfectly into a well-rounded skill set. And like I said, he truly dictates wherever the fight goes. And more times than not, it goes to the floor. And more times than not, you'll find yourself with a backpack on for 3 rounds or 5. Because he is incredible on the floor. And once it gets down there, the chances of him sinking in a rear naked choke become increasingly higher as soon as your knees touch the canvas. Next thing you know, you've got a little Welsh backpack, and it's a very, very long night. And number 3, here's a bit of a rogue one for you, and maybe you haven't heard of him. Mike Malott. He's one that there's definitely going to be less familiarity with the name. He's coming into the UFC off his Dana White's Contender Series win. He's originally from Canada, but he's training in California with Alpha Male at the moment, where he also coaches. He did take a long break from MMA, and he didn't actually compete from 2017 to 2021. He's now running on a 2-fight win streak, both wins coming under 2 minutes. The first submission coming under 2 minutes, and the second coming under 1 minute. 39 seconds on Dana White's Contender Series, the fastest finish they've ever had. A guillotine submission. He's got incredible grappling, and he's a very true welterweight. He's a very true size for a welterweight. He's 6'1". He's incredibly athletic. You have a look at his brothers. I think they're both playing professional ice hockey. He has a very solid build. He's very aggressive, and I slightly think he's a dark horse in the welterweight division, which, by the way, is stacking up very nicely. There's a lot of talent coming into the welterweight division, and I think he's definitely one you need to keep your eyes out for. But what I want you to do is do me a favour and drop in the comments where you think they'll all be at the end of 2022, and let me know as well some thoughts that you have. Who do you think is going to be the hot prospects of 2022, and who are the likely breakout stars of this year? Because undoubtedly there is going to be a lot more. So drop your thoughts in the comments. As always, get involved in the content, hit the like, subscribe and the little bell icon if you enjoyed it to stay up to date. Peace.